Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is, long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating.
Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford trying to lay one up. He's got it, hit the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down.
3rd and 6.
Throwing. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
4-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Love going to give this one to Jones. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Now this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Swift.
Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
He's brought down at the...
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Lions.
first down at Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. One more time with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Love from the gun. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. About 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. 14-0. The score, this is the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Love looking to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Daniel on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Intended for Quez Watkins. Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Pulled in at the 24. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
It's a loss of a yard.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Bonifant. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Here's Damian Williams making his way back out. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And Lions will take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. A run here with Bonifant. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Reggie Bonifant.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Pressure, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a 1st half to forget. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the 1st. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 30.
Jordan Love in his offense, ready to get the football back. He has not had the game that he envisioned. His team has not had the game that they've envisioned here. So how do they turn this around now?
Well, right now, what he's looking forward to doing is finding a way to get the added weight on his back. Is it like that monkey that Steve Young was talking about? Remember that in the Super Bowl?
Oh, the 95 Super Bowl.
Right, when they beat the Chargers, and, you know, he had that weight of expectations and past greats on his back. In this case, it's just bad play. Can he shake it off and then be able to play loose and free and help his team out?
Let's see if he can do just that. And that is incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and the Packers pick it up.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by...
So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are back within a score. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now it's Daniel. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Daniel's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Here's Damian Williams making his way back out. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Love. Screenplay. McKinnon. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Love, and the ball comes out. Love lost it. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken right around the 44. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 45.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. The gun, Daniel. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Daniel. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
32-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. First down, going to the air with Love. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. Going back to Love. Looking middle, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. Badgley's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Set to kick off.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he stopped immediately there.
Williams, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The line of scrimmage.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Defensively by Jeff.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun, Love. And he comes back with one complete. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On fourth down, Love. And that is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will take over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
From the 38, Daniel. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Daniel. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs in that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
At the 46-yard line.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Again, it's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That's good for a green.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The throw over the middle taken in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Jones. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Operating from the gun. Love. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Makes the score Lions 14.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25.
Now Chase Daniel and the offense heading back onto the field. And we'll see if he opts for a heavier dose of running plays, because running is where they've had more success than in the passing game.
And the way they've spread it around to different people.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. To try again after the sack. Daniel, and he will find the open man as Jamon Moore. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. On third down, Daniel. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
30-yard run.
Now the Packers get set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Love. They'll find DeGuara complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there. 1st down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of 5.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
At the 9-yard line.
To the air again, Love. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From a yard out, and the Packers have taken the lead.
The Packers.
And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
The Lions offense set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing again on second down. Daniel. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Daniel. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This will be fielded at the 17. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Love. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Play is under review.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Love from the gun. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Good.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first and 10, Love. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
For number 89.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Love. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 36 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Daniel on first down. Little short pass to James. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Jesse James.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. They're looking at third and a few inches.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
The Lions on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be third and 5. From midfield, here's Daniel. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They run with Bonifant. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
7 yards, the pick up there.
It's a gain of 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Out of the gun, Daniel. And James has it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 11 more on that one and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Daniel. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And it's third down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Daniel now to throw. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Giorgio Tavecchio on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had it on pretty good ride, too, but in the end, he's a victim of the crossbar.
And, Brandon, you know kickers very well. I'll bet if we ask him after the game, he'll say he didn't get all of it. We've seen him hit from deeper than this in warm-ups. But here, he's a foot or so from clearing that bar.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Now the all-time leading rusher at Boston College, it's A.J. Dillon. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's Love. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Ground and incomplete. Results.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
One last throw for Daniel. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw